I pulled a big oof, everybody. So my alarm did not work today. I just did the biggest, stupidest thing I could have possibly ever done in the history of my YouTube channel, which is I slept through the Tennessee game. I have yet to check the score though. And 318. So most likely, I have yet to see what the score is. I will check all the highlights after the game is over. So I'm gonna check all the highlights. I'm gonna look at everything like that. I'm gonna check ESPN, and I'm gonna see what the score is. I'm sure it can't be that bad. And here we go. Let's see. Where is the score? Where is the score? And what the what? I am going to be the first and not the last to tell every single one of you who are still supporting German Ammo to be the starting quarterback, all of you can suck my Tartarian nuts! What is wrong with you people? This is, without a doubt, the worst performance I have seen in Tennessee history. And I know, Squidtard, you slept through the game. How did you see it? I saw enough that I need to see. 2 pick sixes? How? I'll tell you how. We have the worst quarterback in the SEC. Who made this guy? Jeremy Pruitt. How in the world did he think that this quarterback was going to lead us to anything relevant? Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable. I cannot believe anything I'm seeing right now. This is this just 2020? Or is everything I'm seeing really true? Is Tennessee never going to be back? That's probably the case. That's probably the case. This is embarrassing. It's one thing to get embarrassed at home against a mediocre Kentucky team ran by Terry Wilson, but it's a whole nother thing to give up past the second half. You know what coaches gave up in the second quarter or the third quarter? You know what coaches did that? That's right, Butch freaking Jones. Is that what we're with now? Is that who we have as our head coach now? Jeremy Pruitt, can I ask, what are you doing? What's your end goal here at Tennessee? I guess that Jim Chaney offense didn't work out either, huh? 7 freaking points. 7 freaking points. Against this just terrible Kentucky defense. What I said in the Hype and Hate video, I gave Kentucky's defense some credit. I was wrong about that. You guys don't deserve any credit on defense. But I guess you do now. Lit up in Neyland Stadium. Oh my goodness. This can't get any worse. And yes, I obviously know it can. Yeah. I'm gonna get on German Ammo in just another second here, but as for the rest of the season, forget it. Just screw it. I'm done. I just can't. I'll still make videos. I'm still gonna support the team, obviously, but the Hype and Hate series, forget it. I'm done. There are better meme quality videos that I can work on my main channel. Because clearly, it's just a waste of time! I'm in disbelief right now. I'm in disbelief. How did we How? Just how? What in the world is wrong with this program? Can we just please just drop the entire, just restart, and then just put Phil Fulmer in and say, hey, do something with this team. That's what we need. This is so embarrassing. It's clear we aren't going anywhere. It's just, that's already clear. Why is everyone so surprised about this? This is the same thing we've been through the last 11 years! I'm embarrassed. But, this is the same thing we do every single year. We come out, Tennessee's back. Tennessee's back. What happens? The same thing that happens every single other year. We get absolutely butt-stomped, curd-stomped, slammed around, and shoved by a cactus up our cheeks by Florida, Georgia, and Alabama, and possibly some other teams. Sometimes Vandy does that. Are they going to do us that this year? Probably. What about Mizzou? Yeah, we got to play them. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. We beat them. Yeah. I forget who we play because of just this loss has just killed my brain. Yeah, so Florida and Alabama, take that as 2 L's already. Auburn, if we play like this against Auburn and Texas A&M, we're done. We're screwed. Forget the rest of the season. We can't win another game with this type of effort. God, this is just the most embarrassing loss I have ever had to see. Oh my goodness. This is just the most embarrassing thing. And what happened to the offensive line? Best offensive line in the SEC, right? Can't hold a freaking defender. My gosh. This is just awful. This is... I'll say it once and I say it again. Tennessee probably has one of the best defenses in the SEC. There's a little sus. It's a little sus on parts of it, but our defense isn't bad. But then again, how are you supposed to have a good defense with terrible, terrible DBs? Yeah, I'm as speechless as the rest of you regarding this game. And that's all I'll say about the defense. I really don't know what else to say about that. Jerry Pruitt, you got to get something fixed here. You got to get something fixed here. You can't let this happen again. How in the world do you let this crap happen? I'm very curious as to how in the world you'd let Kentucky beat us 34-7. Oh my gosh. The team gave up after the second quarter. What was it? Yeah, that's right. Well, the score at halftime was 17-10. I'm in disbelief. But this is to be expected from Tennessee. The same crap that we get every year. A pretty average defense and a terrible offense. And there's one person to put the blame on with that. Actually, no, forget it, 2. German Ammo and Cheney. You two obviously do not know what you're doing at your position. Golly! You screwed us last week against Georgia, Cheney. I let that go because it was Georgia. Here we are now, 34-7 against Kentucky. This team is an embarrassment. And Jared Garantano, I can't take it with you anymore. I have tried to support you. And all these people are like, man, Squidtard, you need to give Garantano some time. Now those same people are also calling for your head. You can't compete in the SEC. You just can't compete. You obviously are not right in the head. You don't have the talent. Whatever the deal may be, you are not well enough. You should be fourth string quarterback, if anything, right now. For the love of God, somebody, some coach, somebody in the sidelines today had to be thinking, why don't we just put Maurer in? God, is it that hard? I guess so. I guess so. Good Lord. Got absolutely embarrassed today by a mediocre SEC team. That sound familiar? Oh yeah, it's like the last 10 years! God! Thanks a lot. I feel like a psychopath standing here right now because of you people! Congrats, Vols. Congrats. Now we got to get made. Now a bunch of random people I don't know are going to be running to this video today going, look at Tennessee. Look at Tennessee. Got owned. I bet you South Carolina and Missouri fans are saying the same thing right now. Or they might be saying, oh man, why don't we play Tennessee in week 4? Because apparently we've digressed every single week. Rest of the season's over. Whatever you want to say about Tennessee being bad, go ahead, because it does apply to us. Our offense is the worst in the SEC. I made fun of LSU's defense being the worst in the SEC. We might have the worst offense in the Power 5, and that isn't a joke. That isn't a joke. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. I sure do hope Kentucky is better than what I'm thinking they are. But they know they're 500 right now. Chances are, they're probably mediocre, just like I think they are. Which you know what that means, right? We might lose to Vandy. Don't count it out. Oh my gosh. I'm speechless right now. Just like a lot of other Tennessee fans are. I really don't think I can. This is the same thing that we do every other year. No, every single year. Not every other year. Every other year we get blown up by everybody we play. There's absolutely no excuse for this. I hope we don't get ranked any other time in this season. Apparently, having any type of ranking has given this team some ego that they've run with. Being ranked in the SEC only makes you the 8th or 7th best team in the SEC. What does that mean? How does that make sense? God. Atrocious. This game, the way they played, I don't know. I really don't know. I just really don't. Well, I would start listing off all the Kentucky fans that I would say good game to, but you know what? I'll be honest, I don't know any Kentucky fans. I really don't know any Kentucky fans. I saw one in the comment section. I forgot his name because it was probably long enough, but shout out to you, buddy. I'll probably see you in the comment section with a bunch of comments today. So shout out to you. You beat the crap out of us. Yeah. I'm going to pause for a second here. Just a second ago, Jeremy Pruitt in the press conference. Here is what he said. I hate to say this because I'm not an excuse maker. And that tells me everything I need to know about what's coming up. But there's guys not playing well because they didn't get to practice during fall camp. Good. So that's what we're doing here. Do I have to say it again? Do I have to say it again? Fine, I'll say it for you. What's the excuse gonna be this time? I just can't. I'm done. Forget Squidtard Sports. I'm going back to my memes. Squidtard, there's a lot of content coming on there soon. That's all there is left to say. Rocket Top, you'll always be up to be. Good on Rocket Top. Butch Jones is back in Tennessee. This team is a disgrace. Ah!